So my car is the 2026 Mazda 3 Carbon Edition. It doesn't usually come with the frameless rear view mirror with the HomeLink system stock. This is an option, so knowing that, I'm not entirely sure if they had to change the pin outs for this, but if they did specifically for this model, you guys can maybe add a slightly different pin out on the adapter for the Carbon Edition with the HomeLink system. But what I verified, I'm basically just gonna tell you what color does what on the vehicle with my test light, which is connected to ground via the seat bolt. So right now I have the Dongar Adapter plugged in between the connector, basically, that goes from the wiring harness on the car to the HomeLink mirror. So this, I mean, you guys would know, but this small cable is the tap for it, for the dongle. I would assume the black wire is ground and the yellow one is power. So with that assumption out of the way, you can see the black wire that's coming out of this tap is connected to the top right of this. If we invert it, right now it's plugged in. If we invert this, the top right then becomes the top left on this, which is actually ground also. So that doesn't have to be switched over. The issue here is, or maybe non-issue if Mazda changed this on you guys, the yellow wire, which I think is power, is going, you can see, to the bottom left. And if we invert this, it is going to the bottom right, which is this red wire. And then if we unplug this red wire, the bottom right one, then becomes the bottom left. Then if we plug this in, because my test light isn't small enough, if we plug that in to there, which right now it's on the bottom left. If we invert this, the red one is the bottom right. Right now it's plugged into the red cable that's coming from the car's wiring harness. If we turn the vehicle off, right now it's on. If we turn it off, you can see it's off. The accessories are not on. If we plug my test light into this, you can see the test light illuminating. The accessories are off, which means that the red wire coming from the car's harness is constant power. Now, the black one coming from the car's harness is ground. So let's put it into this blue one quick and see what happens. So it's going into the blue one. You can double check. So this is plugged into the top left. If we invert it, is the top right, which is the blue one. And then right now the vehicle is still off. If we connect it, you can see my test light does not come on. Then, without cutting, if I turn it on accessories only, so without hitting the brake pedal, just 2 taps, 1, 2, still plugged into the blue one, you can see that the blue one is getting power. And when I turn the car fully on, you can see that the blue one still gets power. So the blue cable. The blue wire on the vehicle's wiring harness is the one that we want to be plugged into. But we're not. We're plugged into the red one. So the blue, it's plugged in again. The blue one is the top right, and the yellow one is not plugged into the top left. It's plugged into the bottom left, which the bottom right on this is the red one, which is constant power. I'm not sure if Mazda changed this up on you guys, but via my tests, you now know. I did say that maybe they inverted it from the factory. I'm not quite sure though. Maybe you can double check this on your end, and if it actually is the way how mine is, then you guys can either change the pinout and then send me a new one, and I can send the old one back, or whatever you want. Or you can tell me how I can change the pinout on the Dongar adapter without damaging it. Hope this helped.